Hello, welcome to Action Not Included. This is episode 15 of the super hard challenge. We've got the hard map with the hardest difficulty settings. I'm going to just start things running here at a slow speed for now. I've decided what I'm going to do is, I believe I'm just going to dump water in here and build, let's see if I can build these things up. 1, 2, 3. Let me build some steam turbines to eliminate heat as quickly as possible, and I'm going to hope the steam resolves itself and pushes out all the polluted oxygen. If not, I might have to figure out what to do. But in the meantime, this is too high of a temperature. It's destroying my steel equipment, so I have to cool it off first before I can do pretty much anything else. So let's get some power in here. Let's get steam turbines made of gold. I'll put one here, one here. And let's go with some igneous rock. Let's get these things built. And they need a little bit of power. I'm going to put this gold conductive wire in here. Hopefully this is enough. So my plan is I'm going to dump salt water in. It'll turn to steam. These things will start eating up the steam and spitting out regular water. This whole area is way too hot, so these steam engines are going to overheat as well. So I need to circulate cool water to cool those things off. So let's go with some plumbing. I'm going to try to go a little bit of radiant pipe. Again, I'll make this. You know what? I can make it out of copper. Should I make? No, I'll make it out of gold for now. That copper I think is way too hot right now. But I'll go a little bit of gold here. Oops. Little radiant pipe there. Little radiant pipe there. And a little radiant pipe in here. Just to bring this 60-degree temperature to help normalize the heat between these two extremes. So let's see what do we got here. And let's just have a path of the water. I'm not sure what kind of rock is around here. Sedimentary rock. Let's use sedimentary rock. And again, this is just a short-term solution. Until this place gets normalized a little bit. Okay, let's circulate around that way. Whoops. So I'm going to go like that. And while I'm at it, let's add a plumbing device. Let's add a bottle drainer right here. And I'll try to fill it up with salt water rather than building a pump. And pump might not be bad, but maybe this will be fast enough if they just empty water directly into the pipe. Let's make this the highest priority. Oops, let's make this the highest priority. And then this a somewhat high priority, or the next highest priority. Oops. Oh boy, I just deleted the pipe. Alright, so those are, that's the kind of the main task. And I'm also going to trim this off here. And then I'm going to probably build a few blocks in here which will push the water level up and drop it down. It's going to run down, spill on the floor here, which will help keep these things cool. And it's also going to run into this, which should make a water seal right around here. I may have to put in a temp shift plate. I don't know. I'm hoping that it will be cool enough up here that it'll drip and have some steady water down here. Well, that's over 100 degrees. It's just going to boil. Yikes. Well, I'll just have to live with it. Hopefully it'll start cooling off this area with these steam engines running. Building broken. Oh yeah, the auto sweeper got broken. So I want to make sure we're not fixing that. Yeah, I don't want to fix it till we get this cooled down to under 200 degrees. The other thing, let's see. Oh, we got blueprints for sale. A digger with mole hands. That's really good. Can't be a doctor. This is actually a really good digger here. Mole hands. Yeah, super good digger. An operator cook. That's also really good. You know, all these three are pretty good. Oh, non-constructive. I don't want that. But Nisbet and Liam are both looking pretty good. I'm going to hold off and think about them till later in the episode. Before the episode's done, I will pick a new dupe to add to the colony. In the meantime, we've got some art set up, trying to improve the decor around this place. And you know what? I may even want to... I've got the surplus of water between the water here, and water here. I've got 3 sources of relatively good water. So I think I feel comfortable even maybe adding another layer of this. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't need this. This was going to be another, whatchamacallit, another ranch, I think, was the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The idea is these things expand 12 to either side. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I can't fit this. Let me deconstruct that. I like the idea of having one around here to beautify the place. So maybe I'll put it over here. That's not even on the right level. Well, I'll deal with it later. But maybe I'll put another one of these overgrow vines in. Something like that. Let's cancel that. Oh, what's going on with the plumbing here? I can't run the plumbing through there if that's what I'm going to do. I'll have to run it the level below. Just wait for that to slowly drain out, and then I'll put another another farming tile here, hydroponic farm tile right there. But again, this priority should be more like 4. We're in no hurry to... Oops. Let's do that when you feel like it. The main priority is getting this copper mine active and online. Get these things built, get this done. Oops, it looks like that's going to be a problem. It wants there to be a tile underneath it. Let's put a tile underneath it, and let's put a tile in here to force the water level up. Up and it'll force up over the top, and it'll drain down here. All right, we've got this sealed in. That's nice. So the heat should not be escaping anymore. Oh, what's going on here? Brine is spilling out. I don't know where that's... Oh, you know what? We gotta, let's lock you guys into this building. I don't want you coming out. I don't want this thing to get flooded. Why is there polluted dirt here? That's oh, something. They must have dropped their seeds that rotted. Let's pick up the polluted dirt here. This thing should be eating the chlorine gas, and I might want to plant another one as well. But I want to be careful. I don't want this brine to drown the plant. So I might have to, you know, I might have to develop some plumbing here to suck it out. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more just to see if I can make sure we get a nice water lock in here. How are we doing down here? Let's make this a higher priority even. Okay, so this is going to need to circulate around. I can at least get that started because it won't cause too much harm having a hot shipping piping running around. Let's make it out of iron ore. So if it's too hot, it's going to keep circulating round and around. And then we'll bridge it over. Then we'll come through, come down, join up with this, and then go to the exit. That's our circulating. And if it's cool enough, send it out. This is if it's cool, we're going to ship it out. And where are we going to send it? We're going to send it... Oh, I don't know about sending it this way. I'm just going to drop it off here for now. My thought is if I send it through here, I'm going to be sending hot copper, like 120 degrees, through my cold biome. That'd be great for cooling things off, but not great for the denizens of this cold biome. You know, I may want to... Maybe I will... What am I going to do? I don't know. This is a nice cold biome. Can I go over it? Maybe I have to go up and over. I like having the control of these atmosuits here. But maybe for deliveries I might just ship it out. So that I'm not cutting through that cold biome every time. And maybe... Maybe I'll eventually have suits over here, and this might be an entrance and egress. I'm not really sure. Alright, but this is all priority. Do this before you do anything else in the base. What are we doing with the plumbing? It looks like the plumbing might be almost a complete circuit, so let's go to this thing and start putting in salt water, enable auto bottle, and make that a kind of a high priority. So we can sweep it up out of here, push it down. Did this make it over? It looks like it is not overflowed yet. Okay, I'm going to add another tile of sedimentary rock. I'm going to put it there so the sand doesn't burst, but I'm going to put one there as well. Let's see how that works. Yeah, molten copper is going to cause problems. Okay, this egress here is going to be a low priority. And I do also want to do something with these fish. I had this idea that I was going to make this other fish tank. And also with these 4 plants here, maybe I want to make another, what do they call that? a nature reserve. So let's deconstruct these guys. Get some granite tiles in here. Whoops. Okay, so I do something like this and have a nature reserve here. And then where am I going to... Another fish tank maybe above this. I want, for the fish, these pacus, I want to breed them. And I think I can breed them and feed them sea cums. And if I do that, they will feed themselves. And if I get a big enough population, I can just like passively be generating food because they will die, and I'll ship their little fish corpses over to my smoker or my grill, and I can grill up seafood. So I set up a little bit of work now, but then it'll be a passive food generation for many, many cycles to come. That's the idea, at least. So if I want to do that, it's going to be this kind of setup, but much larger. So I believe pacus need 8 tiles of water to stay happy for each pacu. And these things, these auto sweepers, have a range of sort of 9, which would put, so I can have 8 tiles of water and a 9th tile for farm tiles at the top to have sea cums. So I can make a sort of a pacu ranch that is 9 tiles high, or 8 tiles of water and a layer of what's that called? Farm tiles up above it. So I'm going to go with a layer of shale. The inside, I'm not going to be going in there much after it gets set up. Ideally, it should be self-contained with the fish should be pooping polluted dirt. The sweepers will pick up the polluted dirt and feed it into the farm tiles. So the fish will be completely automated with no dupe intervention whatsoever, is the idea. So if it's, and I want to go 2 tiles around just to stop it. Like here, if the pressure builds up too much, it'll break. Just making sure these guys have enough room. Looks like there's enough room. So let's think about this. If I want to go 8 tiles high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then above it will be a row of farm tiles. And I need 1 farm tile for every 2.5 pacus, I believe. Is that right? Let me think about this. Well, I'm not sure exactly how many, but I'll deal with that later. I'll look it up. I think a pacu eats every day. Oh, a pacu eats every day 20%, 40% of a sea cum leaf. Let me look at pacus. They eat 40% of a sea cum, 40% of its growth per cycle. So does that mean I don't know what their growing speed of that is. If they have 40% per cycle, theoretically that means if a sea cum grows in 1 day, that will feed 2.5 pacus. So let's see the sea cums, what they grow. How fast do they grow? Their life cycle is 5 cycles, so that's 5 days. Oh, so that's not very good. That means I can't think about the math here. I'll do it offline. But I think I'm going to need a bunch of sea comes in there to keep those fish happy. Well, I don't know if I can fit them. I might need more than one layer. I might have to go not so high. I might have to have like 2 fish tanks 4 levels high or something like that instead. I'm not really sure. Let's I'll research it and get to it for the next session. Let's seal this up. I want to make sure we don't flood this out. I don't know where all this liquid came from. This is brine. It must have melted from up above. I don't see any more that's going to leak down here, so I think it's pretty safe. Let's get this door shut. And once that door is sealed, I want to keep the dartles inside there. How are we doing, Don? Okay, so this is working. Steam, no power consumers, but it does seem to be running. Let's see, what's the makeup in here? Pool oxygen, steam, it's got a little bit of everything in there. Kind of a mess of materials. But it is running at least. The temperature in here is well over 270. Okay, that is too hot. Yeah, no power consumers is fine. How is this? Okay, it is circulating water around at 60 degrees, then it's heating up. So these things are staying, they're staying cool because of the circulating the water around. Meanwhile, what are we at? 210 degrees in here. 250 degrees. Still too hot. Not enough steam. Okay, it looks like there's other gases in here that are causing problem. The steam is 7 kilograms. You know what? I'm going to put another... Let me build another tile in here. Force a little more water up over the edge. Oh, is this... Okay, maybe I need to put a little vent in here to get rid of the bad air. Yeah, we've got chlorine, steam, we've got a whole bunch of crap in there. I'm going to up the speed a little bit. Let's get that done right away. No automation wire. Oh, it looks like I went up through the bottom, but I need to put, I'm using that ladder piece there. So I think I have to change the shipping to go here. So that I can put the automation sensor there. Conveyor thermo sensor. Let's go ahead and make that out of steel just in case. And get some automation wire. Which I think I can make out of copper. There's plenty of copper around here. So let me do that. How are we doing? Okay, so we built another tile. That should have pushed some more water over the top. What's our steam pressure? Not that high, actually. What's going on? Why is there not more water down there? 10 Having trouble seeing. Salt water, 71 grams. There's not that much salt water. Okay, let me build it again. This time I'm going to watch it. Okay, let's get that built. Not enough steam. Yeah, there's the bad gases in there. Alright, let's go ahead and go crazy. Make a gas pump out of steel. Going to put it this corner. Make a filter out of steel. Let's make some power lines out of copper to feed these. So if you detect steam, keep it in the base. Anything else is going to get ejected. Okay, here's the water coming through, dripping down. Okay, this is starting to get close to boiling point. Okay, we've got enough water in there. I don't want it to, like, not have... Yeah, there's plenty of water in here now. I think. Salt water, 5 kilograms. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of water in there. Regular water and salt water. Okay, let's get this built. Hooey. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious what the math is for these, for the fish, about how high it should be. But maybe I'll have like 2 layers of fish tanks or something in order to keep them. In which case, maybe I don't need it if it's only like, say it's 4 deep. Let's see what the math would be. If one plant, so it's 5 plants for 2.5 pacus. I think that's the math, because it's 5 days to grow one of those sea combs. I wonder if that's the domesticated rate? Sea comb. Life cycle 5 cycles, effects. Normally there's like a domesticated section that tells you what they do if they're domesticated. Okay. So if 5 sea combs is good for 2.5 pacu, that means I need 2 to 1. Every pacu is going to need 2 of these farm tiles growing, which would mean 4 tiles high of water. And if it's only 4 tiles high of water, I don't think I need to double layer it. So let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles high of water. And then a layer of the farm tiles above. You know what? I might double layer it just in case. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the farm tiles, and then I might have 2 tiles of sort of access route, and then start another set. You know, maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, the top layer. Then I'll have 3 tiles of access space, and then this will be the next layer for another farm. Something like this. I'll have a second farm over here, which will again be 4 tiles tall. 2 tiles probably of just to make the base extra sturdy. And then 4 tiles tall. 2, 3, 4 tiles tall, a tile of farm tiles, and then another 3 tiles of access. 2 tiles of access for now. Something like that. Let's make this all lower priority. Alright, how are we doing with the copper mines here? Alright, water's still dripping down. That's going on too long. No more water down there, which means cut that off. Steam. Yeah, 30 kilograms of steam. Oh, I'm going to have this built, and it looks like it's pure steam now. Okay, I don't need to build any of this stuff. Let's deconstruct that. Let's cancel. I don't need the plumbing, the ventilation. Don't need any of that. Don't need that. The ventilation was unnecessary. Did they do the... Yep, let's get rid of this. I don't need the power lines either. That was all unnecessary. And we're getting almost... Am I getting too much salt water in there? Maybe. Let's go ahead and dig that out so the water can flow. Let's get our auto sweeper back in there, made of steel. I will use copper wire though down here. Copper wire, copper wire. The sooner they get done with this, the sooner I can seal it up, and then we will not have this leaking out in and out here. Okay, the stuff inside is the highest priority. Might there come a day when I want a third steam turbine venting into here? Yes, I can imagine that happening. So just in case, I will build a third vent in here. And some pipes. Just in case I want to. It won't be able to. It won't use the full 5 tiles. It'll only be using 4 tiles, but unless I push this over an extra space. I think that's fine. I think I can probably live with it that way. Alright, let's dig up. This thing is only going to be able to reach so far. So I gotta scoop these up manually or never. Let's grab these. Everything else will be scooped up with the auto sweeper and thrown into the bin here. Although it looks like I'm gonna need to grab those manually too. Builder's happy. He's got a little smile on his face, doing a little dance. Steam temperature. Oh, steam temperature got cooler. It's down to 118 degrees in here. Certainly there's a lot of heat on the outside, but things seem to be under control in this area. Uh-oh. I see squirt in here. So that's going to burst. That means it's about to break. So let's seal that in pretty urgently. It's just salt is not a strong enough tile to hold things in check. Oh, I can't stop that. Don't need that anymore. And that can be... Yeah, just stop pumping more water into that pipe. Alright, I think that's moving good. How are we doing down here? Haven't built this. It's good they're just taking their time. Can I afford another dupe? Yes, I think I've got enough air. I've got enough food. We got a blue hair Neum, who's a super great digger. Or an operator cook. Did I need an operator cook? I think Max is my cook. He kind of does a little bit of everything. I'll go with Liam. What's up, George? Yes. Okay. I'll talk to you later. All right. What's this mess? Something leaking here? Maybe that was more radiation vomiting. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Toadstool. Oh, look at this. Masterpieces. Alright, we can sweep up stuff around here. Comfy bed. Everyone's in comfy beds except Liam. Liam, let's take you here. So I think nobody's assigned to these three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dupes. Although these two are not going to be the fancy bedrooms. Private bedroom, private bedrooms. And these two have too low of a ceiling, and these ones don't have any art. This doesn't have any art in it. Let's get one more over here. Do I see little bits of polluted water floating around? Okay, maybe we will also put some nice background tiles in the dining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dupes, 10 tables. Whoops. Oh, let's plug in. Let's get that telephone plugged in so they can use it. Insufficient carbon dioxide. Somebody should be filling that up. So it should first always try to go there. Oh, look at this. Okay, let's go like that. I think I meant to delete the pipe in the middle, and I deleted the gas bridge instead. So that is bad. That probably means that the gas has not been running. That would have backed up this gas all the way to the beginning. So these are not running down here. Or at least not running much. But now that goes. There we go. And now we've got gas filled here so they can fill the soda fountain. Looks like they couldn't reach these tiles. They couldn't hop across. Biobot builder's flooding. I think there's nothing I can do about that. Right, is this done yet? Let's get that built. Get this stuff swept. Is there not a place to file copper? No, they should be able to take the copper out of there. How are the suits doing? We've got suits. Just one suit. 3 suits are missing. Oh, where are the other suits? Oh, people are just walking slowly. What's this Rex doing? He's got 96% scale growth. Okay, he's about to get his tail feathers trimmed. 178. He's old. Let's relocate him up here. And this other one is 170. He's also pretty darn old. Okay, a little bit more. Let's get that. You know, the salt, I don't think I'm going to be able... I can maybe sweep it up. Get these last 2 things picked up. Get this vent filled. And then I will seal in this little heat generator. Oh, look at all these jobos. See if I can crack my way into there. Right, just salt. Let's get that picked up. But I think... You know what, if some stuff spills in there, so be it. I should probably do a test here. Let's test by picking up dirt. Oh, there's no power in there. I knew I was missing something. No, there's power. No conveyor receptacle. What is going on? I thought I built a... This goes to there. Change to nickel ore. Oh, did I run out of... Maybe I ran out of iron ore? Yeah, I must have run out of iron ore. Wonder if there's some place I can scavenge some. Here's a whole bunch of iron ore. Let me grab some of this iron ore. And there might have been iron ore in here too, but I'm a little nervous about... Well, let's get some of this iron ore too. Looks like I can't get under there. Oh, I just laid an egg. Right, and you, my fine fellow, are going to be relocated back into here. Okay, now they've got iron ore. Let's get that filled in. Nice. Is this conveyor working now? Okay, let's start grabbing stuff. Okay, mineral there. There should be. Why isn't that scooping? This should be able to pick up stuff. Oh, it's just out of range. Oh, for crying out loud. What if I go there? Let's deconstruct this. Sweep these. Oh, come on. I need another dupe that's able to do the mechatronics. That's one of my big problems. And I think Catalina is working her way towards it. She someday will be able to handle it. Let's see about research. Am I done with the... No, not quite done with the research yet. Rising pressure. Okay. Let's make that emergency. Oh, what's going on here? Oh. We're back down to 9. Oh boy. All right. Let's deconstruct that. Not exactly sure how this new nature reserve is going to fit in. I hope I didn't dig up too many of the tiles. We got 1, 2, 3, and there should be a plant here. Sweat corn, yep. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've actually got 5 plants here. Which occurs to me, maybe I'll get rid of these 2 planters and put in a big marble structure instead. You know, give us another large marble block sculpture in the middle here. Stress has gone way down. That's great. They are using an awful lot of this water here. Dormant. Next activity not for 30 cycles. So maybe I have to be careful not to use too much of that water. You know, let's go here and change this down to 100 grams per second. Something like that. It'll dribble it through slower. And we're going to need some way to... I'm going to need some water source for these things. So whether that means more of this water goes through, and maybe this water just gets... I'm not sure what's going to happen with the water. That's another day. Maybe I take the water out of here. There's lots of big pools of water around. Okay. How are we doing here? No power yet. Oh, it's working. Oh, but power's running out. Okay, I see what's going on. It just doesn't have enough power on standby. Let's seal it in. And let's put in a battery. Let's throw a battery in there. So it's scooping stuff up, and it should be saying green if it's above 125. If it's above 125, keep circulating it. Otherwise, send it out. So it's sending this out because it's all under 125 degrees. So we're going to have a big pile of hot stuff there. And this is sealed in. We just need a little bit of power. Oh, there it goes. So when this kicks in, that runs. Let's get the battery done. But this, I think, is good to go then. Why is every other thing going? What is going on with it? Let's watch it slowly. Okay, that's 130. Oh, is that 119? 130, 119. So it's picking up things of different temperatures. And the 119 is getting sent out. And the hot stuff is staying in. Okay. That's working the way it should. These guys. Let's relocate you up to this big pool of other Jabos. You know, there is a shortcut to zoom to another place. I just don't know how it's... Oops. Looks like I can't quite get in there. Let's dig this down. So down to. Okay. I might have too many Jabos in here. They might be demanding more water. So the next episode might be water management. It will probably for sure be setting up the fish tanks, a fish breeding grounds, a fish taming area. Why did I go out of sedimentary here? I think I was thinking shale. And if something is only 4 tiles deep, I don't know that it needs to be 2 layers. I'm still thinking about this. Let's not worry too much about this yet. Do I want it to be 2 layers just for safety's sake? I think I do. 2 layers just to be on the safe side. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a water source. Maybe I'll start sucking up all of this and sending it to... Oh, this is almost done. Let's copy that. Might as well make it out of gold. Let's check the plumbing. Okay. Deconstruct these. Deconstruct all this. Let's make sure it doesn't send any there by accident. Alright, let's get another overgrow vine going here. And think about how to get some of this large quantity of water over to the fish tanks. Someone's starving. Alright, water sieve. You know, this. Let me save this for the next episode. Let's figure out what I'm going to do with water during the next episode. Let's see who's starving. All right, operator Camille's the bathroom. Well, that's it for next time. For this time, next time will be all about water management and putting in some fish farms. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.